The intellectual and methodological connections between memory and the history of mentalities have roots in the work of French scholars like Maurice Halloir, Marc Bloch, and Pierre-Nora Halloir. In his seminal work, Les Cadres sociaux de la mémoire, 1925, was the first to systematically explore the concept of collective memory, linking it to specific social groups. His ideas found resonance with Bloch and Lucien Febvre, founders of the Annales school, who advocated for a new kind of history, focused on societal structures and mental tools. The history of mentalities, as pioneered by Febvre and Bloch, introduced a novel approach to studying the past, emphasizing collective representations, beliefs, and emotions. Although lacking a comprehensive theoretical framework, this approach greatly influenced historical scholarship. Nora, a later member of the Annales school, continued this tradition by exploring collective memory in his work, particularly in Les Lieux de Mémoire, 1974. However, the evolution of memory studies in recent decades has shifted away from its close association with the history of mentalities, particularly outside of France. Transnational influences, including the growing interest in the Holocaust and cultural studies, have broadened the scope and focus of memory studies. As a result, the link between memory and mentalities has become less prominent in scholarly discourse. Nevertheless, memory studies have significantly enriched our understanding of the past, uncovering new knowledge and challenging existing narratives. For example, research in memory studies has debunked the myth of post-war German silence on the Holocaust, revealing instead a vibrant debate within West German society. Despite its varied interpretations and applications, the concept of memory remains a central theme in cultural history, contributing to ongoing historical exploration and interpretation. The term memory has become somewhat diluted due to its excessive use, and memory studies often lack a clear focus, leading to a sense of predictability. While critical articles on method and theory abound, there is a lack of systematic evaluation of the field's problems, approaches, and objects of study. Memory studies frequently follow a routine formula, investigating yet another event and its associated memories, using terms like contested, multiple, and negotiated, which, while accurate, have become somewhat cliché. In this context, reconnecting memory with the history of mentalities offers a fresh perspective on memory as a notion of historical method and explanation. The history of mentalities shares similarities with memory studies in terms of its purpose, agenda, and cyclical patterns of fashionability and crisis. Like memory studies, the history of mentalities has faced criticism for being overused and lacking clear theoretical frameworks. However, both fields offer valuable insights into collective mentality and societal perceptions of the past. Thinking of memory in association with the history of mentalities encourages scholars to explore broader questions about the role of the past in society. This approach emphasizes the importance of understanding why certain pasts are embraced or rejected by society, and how memory shapes behavior and thoughts. It also highlights the need to place memory within a broader historical context that considers the diversity of social times and practices. The fascination with the notions of mentality and memory lies in their ability to expand the territory of historical investigation and challenge traditional assumptions about historical reconstruction. The shift from studying society to culture and memory reflects a broader disciplinary transformation in historical scholarship, emphasizing the historicity of history writing and the construction of collective representations of the past. Overall, reconnecting memory with the history of mentalities offers a more nuanced understanding of collective identity and societal perceptions of the past. The second fundamental characteristic shared by mentality and memory is their inherent demand for interpretation. While all historical topics are subject to interpretation, the depth of interpretation required varies significantly. Economic trends in the 19th century British coal industry, for example, may be analysed through empirical data and statistical methods, requiring rigorous research and analysis. However, the interpretation of Holocaust memory involves a more nuanced understanding of collective representations, narratives, and cultural contexts, which necessitates a different set of analytical tools. Memory and mentality as subjects of historical inquiry reveal the process of constructing the past, thereby shedding light on the historian's practice. This aspect has been instrumental in expanding the scope of historical investigation and driving major interpretative shifts in historical studies. Although this expansion has made the historian's territory less clearly defined and historical analysis less precise, it has also led to the development of new tools, subjects, and questions in historical scholarship. Yet, this expansion also poses risks. Memory and mentality demand interpretation, which can sometimes be oversimplified or superficial. While analyzing coal production data may require extensive research and analysis, the representation of memory may appear self-evident, seemingly speaking for itself. However, this apparent simplicity is deceptive, as memory also requires careful interpretation and interrogation of evidence, narratives, and sources. The challenge for historians is to resist the temptation of facile interpretation and instead engage in rigorous analysis to extract meaning from memory. By employing appropriate methods and theories, historians can navigate the complexities of memory and mentality, allowing these subjects to enrich historical imagination and deepen our understanding of the past, just as they have done for over a century.